What is up, ladies and gentlemen? We are back here with another album reaction video. And today we are back here with some more Smashing Pumpkins. So, I if you're new here, well, first of all, this is a really big album and I'm going to be splitting up this video into two parts. I've seen other reactors, whatever you want to call us, do this type of thing before. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a video per disc, since each disc is like 12 tracks. Or no, not 12 tracks, 14 tracks. Oh my god, yeah. So I think doing 28 tracks in one video would be like way too much, so yeah. Anyway, if you're new to this channel, I have done a reaction to Siamese Dream and Pisces Iscariot, if that's how you say it. Unfortunately, I didn't get my reaction to Gish. I guess I wasn't recording reactions by that point. So yeah, uh, interesting. So I think this is like their most popular album. I could be wrong about that, but based on the numbers, it's like it has a lot of streams on some of these songs. So yeah, let's uh let's read this genius. Here's the album cover, which is pretty interesting. I don't know who that is. Whatever. Wait, I could read this, but I'm not going to right now. All right. The third studio album by the Smashing Pumpkins was released in October of 1995 as a double disc. Despite the high price tag in the pre-digital era, the album was quickly certified diamond, an accomplishment made by very few rock bands in the 1990s. The album brought in 8 Grammy nominations and ranks as one of Rolling Stone's greatest albums of all time. The word Mellon Collie is a play on melancholy, so the title refers to the infinite sadness and melancholy. Okay. Actually, okay. Uh, you may think that that was obvious, but I'm glad that they just said that because I forgot that melancholy sounds like the word. My brain. I'm interested to hear how this sounds different from their previous work, like Siamese Dream and Pisces Iscariot. I feel like well, I don't know what this is gonna sound like yet, but before this album, they really had sort of a shoegaze type of sound where it's not strictly shoegaze. Like it's a lot of things mixed into together, but they definitely have that guitar tone that just completely fills the mix. Um, Definitely some alternative rock in there as well. Well, I honestly don't know what genre they are, so but I'm interested to see how this is going to differ from that. I heard that there's more. Dude, my brain isn't working. More diversity. More diversity on this album, like in terms of musicality. Um so I mean, I know I haven't said the much, but honestly, we just gotta let the music do the talking. Uh yeah, this band has definitely become there's okay. This band has definitely become one of my favorites. I mean, they're not like in my top 3 right now, but they are definitely up there. Uh Siamese Dream especially is probably their peak for me that I've heard so far. Um yeah, anyway, let's get into it. Leave a like and a sub if you enjoy. And yeah, I really enjoy Billy's vocals and his lyrics too, as well. Um, I think those are huge standouts. So, did I just already say leave a like? I think I did. All right. Let's go. Track number 1. Mellon Collie and the Infinite Sadness. Self-titled track. This song is an instrumental. And I'm probably going to look through lyrics a decent amount on this. Um Probably like less than I did on the Siamese Dream video. But okay, let's go. Produced by Flood, Alan Mulder, and Billy Corgan. Let's go. Why is there some blue there? Huh. Piano. I don't think we've heard much piano from them. Hmm. This is a good setter, tone setter, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. Okay, strings. Wow. These strings sound different though. Almost like is this a mellotron? Hmm. Ooh. This is really soft. Almost sounds like a mellotron. That that has to be a mellotron. That has to be. Maybe it isn't. Hmm. Who plays piano? Billy Corgan. He's really good at piano. Wow. He's like, the fact that he's good at, like, oh my god. Why, like, why is every band has, like, that one member that can just play, like, every instrument? Like, it's kind of crazy. Like, Radiohead, for example, the Beatles, for example. Yeah, anyway. Let's, yeah, let's just move on to the second track. There's some information here about that track, but I feel like we have a lot more information to go over, so let's just move on to the next one. And I don't know if this was supposed to transition. The first track into the second track was supposed to transition, but I kind of ruined it already, so so I'm definitely going to be listening to this album like again on my own time in the future, like as one consecutive listen. Um, but right now I'm just kind of like taking my time because anyway, I don't have to explain everything. All right. Tonight. This is one of the most popular tracks on the album. So, yeah. Also has a music video, which looks interesting, but all right. Ooh, I didn't think we were gonna start with strings. It's almost cinematic sounding. A lot less guitar, but oh, as soon as I say that, okay. Oh. Wow. His voice sounds really close. Interesting. This is a big change in sound. I love the atmosphere. These strings do such a good job creating an atmosphere. Nice drums. Oh my god. A lot of emotion. Wow. That was good. You know, I, it's like that was this is complete change in sound compared to Siamese Dream. Like Siamese Dream had sort of a similar track to this. What was it called? Disarm. Yeah, Disarm. But that was still pretty different from Disarm. Like it felt more cinematic. And there's less heavy, distorted guitar and more acoustic guitar and more like textures of guitar, if that makes sense. All right, let's go through the lyrics. Time is never time at all. But you guys can't see that. Shit. What do I do then? Am I really gonna have to move this over every time? Okay. Time is actually quite complex. Time can represent many different things, whether it's declaring the hour of the day or a certain era in history. One interpretation of this first line is that time does not exist. As strange as that sounds, it is more plausible than one may think, according to some physicists. We make, yeah, time could just be a concept that we made up. Who knows? We may consider here the concept of relative time, that is, the difference between the Newtonian concept of time and Einstein's theory of relativity. As the lines progress, we see that with the passage of time comes a mechanization of human beings. As the innocence of youth is left behind, those things that make us uniquely human begin to dissipate. You can never ever leave without leaving a piece of youth. The linear and apparent analogy here is that human youth is the price of time. However, Corgan is also referencing leaving your past behind you, treading new waters and bearing new burdens. Our lives are forever changed. We will never be the same. So I guess he's talking about like the transition from childhood into the rest of your life. I mean, I feel like I've heard this message a lot already, though, but let's see if he approaches it any different. Um, that life can change, that you're not stuck in vain. We're not the same, we're different. And I just realized that I'm not. I just read the chorus. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out in the future because I want to fit the whole Genius screen on this part here, you know. Uh, I could, but look, it like makes it like really small. So I don't know what to do about that. Uh, anyway, one of the eternal questions posed by people and philosophers alike has been, are people capable of change or do they remain the same? Well, duh. People can change. What? I, I don't get what kind of question this is. Like, no shit, people can change. What? Anyway. Uh, we're not the same, we're different. Okay. That's obvious. Like, what? Like, he's just saying things that are obvious right now. Like, uh, and you know you're never sure. And you know you're never sure, but you're sure you could be right. If you held yourself up to the light. A sense of self doubt seems to clash here with the idea that your actions and decisions are surely right. This idea of redemption from all that comes with low self worth is then pushed forward with the suggestion to test yourself in the boldest way possible. Hmm, I don't like these annotations that much, I'm not gonna lie. Um, believe in me. In the resolute urgency of now, if you believe there's not a chance, and if you believe there's not a chance. We'll crucify the insincere tonight. We'll make things right. We'll feel it all tonight. We'll find a way to offer up the night, the indescribable moments of your life. The impossible is possible tonight. Believe in me as I believe in you. Okay. The impossible is possible. So, there was mention about self doubt earlier, so maybe this is like a song about saying, like, tonight is the night that we do the things that we've that we want to do. Hmm. All right. While Billy Corgan himself has revealed very little regarding the meaning behind the lyrics, the theme of Tonight is one of hope, to find the courage to lose oneself in the moment where all is possible. The little information Corgan has given can be found in the 2012 liner notes. I feel like there's an ant crawling on me or something, but there, there's been a bunch of ants in my house recently. It's that time of the year, I guess. It's hot outside and humid, or not humid. It's actually kind of dry. Um, lyrically, there were a few nods to Cheap Trick and Yeats. What is that? But the message I scrawled out was mine alone, rare in its direct honesty. In 1997, Corgan offered some commentary on the recording process. When we were still in the middle of Siamese Dream touring, I booked us into a Chicago studio to just put it all our why can't I talk today? Just to put all of our ideas down to tape. Tonight was one of those ideas. I never thought tonight would be a single. I just didn't think people would get it. Also, I have to say that recording the 30-piece string section was probably one of the most exciting recording experiences I have ever had. The music video was inspired by George Méliès' silent film A Trip to the Moon. Alright, let's keep going. Jellybelly. I spent a bit too much time on that, but whatever. Jellybelly. Oh my god. Okay. We're back to... Oh, we're back to fucking 1994. What the fuck? I wasn't expecting this type of track. I thought it was gonna continue in the same melancholic direction. What? I love this type of pumpkins. I really wasn't expecting them to bring this style back. So heavy. But then his vocals are like gliding over it. Damn, I want to keep going, but then I also wanted to see what this was about. That song, oh my god. The contrast between that song and the first two That's like such a big contrast. That's that's like as big of a difference that you could get. Like from strings to distorted guitar. It it's a complete different sound. Wow, okay. I think I'm gonna enjoy this album. I see, like, when I heard those first two tracks, I was like, okay, this album's gonna be really different. And then they just hit me with that. Oh my god. Should I read the lyrics for this one? No. I'll just read this. The choice to place a song like Jellybelly so early in the track list definitely makes a statement. The band seems to be communicating that, although Tonight Tonight kicks it off, this is not a positive album full of hope. This is an unflinching journey into the human condition. I kind of like that it starts off positive. After all, Jellybelly is arguably the heaviest track on the album, the contender being Tales of a Scorched Earth, with multiple guitars swirling around an unpredictable drum sequence. It closely resembles something more akin to heavy metal. One second. Than to what most consider alternative rock. It does reign in the chaos for a more melodic and ordered chorus, however, giving it an accessibility not normally found in harder songs that stray into the metal genre. When pushed to pick a first single for the album, Corgan originally chose Jellybelly. As he explained to Alternative Nation, his initial first choice was based on his rebellious nature. Bullet was the absolute obvious choice, which is kind of why I didn't want it to be the first single. You know, in Pumpkin Land, we don't really like to do the obvious thing. I felt Pumpkin Land. What is Pumpkin? What? I felt really close to Jellybelly because it sounds to me like a classic Pumpkin song from a third album. You're right, it did sound like a classic Pumpkin song. Alright. 0. This is one of the more popular ones too, I think. So let's go. What a riff! I feel like I've heard that before. This riff! This low-key does sound like heavy metal. Wanna go for a ride? She's the one for me. I love this guitar. And cleanliness is godliness, and God is empty, just like me. This one's pretty heavy too. There's so many layers of guitar again. I can't believe it. That is heavy. Oh my god. Like, maybe I haven't listened to much heavy metal recently, so maybe it wasn't that heavy, but I think it was. Jeez. Um, that guitar tone, so good. And that riff, I feel like I've heard that riff before. Like in shorts and stuff. Alright, I'll go through lyrics on this one. But I don't think I'm gonna go through lyrics on everyone. Like I didn't go through lyrics on Jellybelly for some reason, but my reflection, dirty mirror. There's no connection to myself. Ah. There's no connection to myself. So he feels like disconnected from himself and yeah. That can happen when you're depressed, you know, or dealing with something. There's no connection to myself. Yeah, that is a pretty deep line. His reflection is polluted, or at least that's how it appears to him. The mirror is not the object which appears dirty. It is his own perception of himself which he sees as impure. Oh. Impure. On some days, if not most days, we wake up and stare at ourselves in the mirror. I don't think I don't think I'd do that, but noticing new blemishes, wrinkles, and the loss of elastin. We are our own biggest critics. Okay, I'm not that critical of myself. Noticing new blemishes and wrinkles, like, okay, like, if I notice new things on my face, I'm like, okay, like, it's not like it makes a huge difference. Anyway, but I know that people struggle with that more. I struggle with other things, but I'm not going to get into that right now. But we are our own biggest critics, and in time, the visual perception of ourselves make us lose a sense of reality, of connection. He has become dissociated, and this is the realization. I feel like this annotation kind of like leaned on the physical part of it too much. I feel like more of it is emotional, but anyway. Uh, I'm your lover, I'm your zero. I'm the face in your dreams of glass. Yeah, these lyrics are pretty good and pretty well written. I'm your lover, I'm your zero. He implies that he will haunt her, saying he will always be present by her side, both in the real world and as an avatar in the land of sleep. So save your prayers, for when we're really gonna need 'em, throw out your cares and fly. Wanna go for a ride? She's the one for me, she's all I really need. Emptiness is loneliness, and loneliness is cleanliness, and cleanliness is godliness, and God is empty just like me. No, I don't like this annotation. I don't like it. It has like these have like no likes at all. Um, Intoxicated with the madness. Hmm. Yeah. There is like this weird thing where people get attracted to madness. And, well, it's not weird, but it seems to be a common thing. Um, I'm in love with my sadness. These strong emotions demonstrate how he does not have the feelings or emotions he desired and is in love with something that he can neither possess nor experience. Where did you get that from? Bullshit fakers, enchanted kingdoms. The fashion victims chew their charcoal teeth. The fashion industry is known to glamorize unhealthy body standards and disordered eating. They are. The fashion victims could be either the models forced into the unhealthy lifestyles or young, impressionable people picking the behaviors up to be like their idols. Bulimia is a disorder where sufferers binge on copious amounts of food, then forcibly get rid of it by throwing up. Ah! Ah! What? Why do I have to read this? One of the effects of this can be tooth decay due to it. Ah! No! Why am I reading more? No. I should have just stopped there. That's sad, though. I can't believe that's a thing. Okay. Um, okay. Let's just go. Let's just keep going. Here is no why. That's an interesting title. Here is no why? Hmm? Okay. Track number 5. Oh, nice riff. Oh. Ooh. I didn't think they would have this much of this type of sound on this album. Oh, his vocals. This guitar, dude. Oh! Oh! The structure of the song. What? That was a masterpiece. Oh my god, these last 3 tracks. Well, actually, I like Tonight Tonight too, but oh my god, like, this is really just them doing the best. Like, this is the best version of the Smashing Pumpkins, to be honest. This distorted guitar, it's just so good. And they put like so many layers of guitar in one song that you literally don't know what's happening sometimes. Like, jeez. And that structure with the way that they were changing between notes was really cool. That guitar just like carried that song. Like, holy, it's just insane what guitar can do, and that's why I'm learning guitar myself. But well, I can basically play it at this point. Anyway, the song's title. Oh, don't want to read. There's like some interesting lyrics in here, but I don't want to spend the whole video going over lyrics. So, yeah. I'll look over them another time. The song's title is reminiscent of Levi's Levi's Auschwitz memoir, where in response to the protagonist asking Warum, why, a guard responds, Hier ist kein Warum. There is no why here. The title actually came from a tragedy and atrocity of equal proportion to that of Auschwitz. Equal proportion to what? What are we talking about? Corgan explains in his 2012 reissue liner notes. This title was appropriated from an article I'd read on an anniversary of the world's first nuclear attacks. A survivor in surveying a legacy of near-total devastation had remarked in broken English that here is no why. I don't get it. There's always a why for something, so... Well, not for everything, but for something like, nuclear attacks, I'm pretty sure there is a why involved. Otherwise, why the hell would we do it? Anyway. Let's keep going. I feel like I'm just, like, misinterpreting everything in this video, so... that's not a good sign. Anyway. Bullet with Butterfly Wings. And I think this is, like, the second most popular track from this album. 1979 could be more popular. I don't know for sure, but... Actually, this might have, like, the most views on Genius. So... Alright. Whew! This is a dense album. I just looked at the time of the recording and we're already 53 minutes in. Are you kidding me? 53? Okay, I need to stop talking. Oh my god. Alright, I need a second. Because this album is so dense in material, which is a good thing, but oh my god. Yeah, and surprisingly, I haven't heard this song, even though it says in the annotation that it remains one of their highest charting and most recognizable songs. So maybe I'll recognize it when I put it on, but I don't think I will. So yeah, let's go.
The world is a vampire sent to drain secret destroyers hold you up to the flames, and what do I get?
Interesting start. His vocals. Oh, that's somewhat familiar, but I don't think I've heard this. The energy really pumps up during that chorus. It's like night and day. This feels like the most mainstream pumpkin song I've heard. I like the energy. My god, the fucking drums. Where is he? This is definitely one of the more catchy Smashing Pumpkins songs I've heard. My god, the energy. It's just so much. That kind of reminded me a bit, like a tiny bit of Hello Kitty Cat, but no, that actually they're really different, but the energy was sort of similar. Um, wow, just so much fucking energy. Like, jeez. I feel like I feel like okay, like even though this is the most popular song on the album, I feel like I enjoyed like Zero and Heroes Know Why and Bullet with or and Jellybelly like more than that song, but I don't know. This could just be me trying to be different, but anyway, I don't know. But it's crazy to me how the numbers can differ so much when the quality is like around the same, you know? Anyway, that's just how popularity works. The world is a vampire sent to drain secret destroyers, hold you up to the flames. Oh god, I just moved the wrong thing. I meant to move this. Uh oh my god, that's a lot. In saying the world is a vampire, Corgan suggests that everyone around him wanted something similar to the lust that a vampire feels. What? What are you talking about? Similar to the. He felt pressure from all sides to top the massive success of Siamese Dream. The secret destroyers are those people. On the surface, they're his friends, his managers, people with his best interests in mind, but ultimately his paranoia has led him to believe that in reality they just want something from him. And for all of his blood, sweat, and tears, what does he get? He gets to know that rather than fulfill his artistic purpose, he is simply fulfilling a commercial obligation and he gets to cash his check. How do you get all of this out of. This is evident by his commentary on the changing music industry in an interview with CNBC. Music artists need to figure out their true value in a free market society, which they have been slow to do because they have that old model of telling artists they are not worth anything, that they are disposable. It's, well, I feel like he's just making things up, but I guess he has more experience with this than me, so I guess he isn't. Um, this concept of artists being made to feel like commercial objects is epitomized. Oh, okay. No, no, he's not making this up. He is not making this up. Yeah, I've heard all about the way that record labels have tried messing around with their artists, but it was the not worth anything part that was throwing me off because even when record labels try to, well, I guess they try to manipulate you by saying that you're not worth anything and so they can get more share of the money or something. uh this concept of artists, oh wait, did I just read that? No. This concept of artists being made to feel like commercial object is epitomized in the song. It is evident that Corgan's troubles with such a music, and he literally went over this in Siamese Dream, like on like the first track or something. uh why do I forget everything? My brain, my memory doesn't work. Cherub Rock. Yeah. He literally goes over that in the first song of Cherub Rock. And what do I get for hiding my pain? Betrayed desires and a piece of the game. Even though I know, I suppose I'll show all my cool and cold, like old Job, as I forgot how you say his name. The bridge references the biblical character Job, who was forced to endure many hardships as a test of his faith to God. Through all of the difficulties he has to deal with in his life, the singer will remain calm and collected. Despite all my rage, I am still just a rat in a cage. Hmm. Yeah. I feel like this also kind of relates to the feeling worthless, um but the feel what he mentioned earlier, by record labels, artists. make them feel worthless, so they feel like they're just rats in a cage. Oh my god, that's a lot to read. Yeah, I feel like he's talking about the music industry. Or just the industry in general. Uh, Now I'm naked, nothing but an animal. But can you fake it for just one more show? And what do you want? I want to change. And what do you got when you feel the same? Tell me I'm the only one. Tell me there's no other one. Jesus was an only son. Yeah. Billy, again, mocks the human belief that everyone is special, like an only son. Um, we don't want to be just one of a billion because maybe, if we were lucky, our mother told us we were unique when we were little. It's also worth noting that Billy sings for you instead of for us, or me, or all, showing his rejection of Jesus Christ's sacrifice. Hold up, hold up. What is it? What? Which he builds on by screaming, I still believe that I cannot be saved. Ah. A rejection of Romans 10:9, that if you confess with your mouth Jesus as Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. Saved from what, though? Yeah, okay. Let's keep going. Oh my god. I'm probably okay, so what I've been doing so far is I've been pausing between every single track. But we're already an hour and 8 minutes into this video. So I gotta speed this up a bit. Uh so I'm just gonna let the next 3 tracks just transition into each other and just play them all. Uh because we need to make some progress here. All right. To forgive. And I mean, it's not like I'm on like a time limit or anything, but it just feels weird to have like a 2 hour I don't know, something about it just feels weird. If like this video goes over 2 hours, but it's probably going to at this rate, but uh good thing I noticed that. All right. To forgive. There's some restraint on this. I like this. Slower one. Am I on the wrong song? Oh no. Oh.
Holding back the fool pretense. I forget to forget. Nothing is important. Holding back the fool again. I sensed my loss before I even learned to talk.
This one is slower. It's just they weren't wrong when they were saying there's a big diversity. Forget to forget. Nice string section, by the way. Corgan? Such a variety of instruments. Let's keep going. Oh. I thought I was on the wrong track for a second, because on Spotify it says an ode to no one, and then on Genius it says fuck you, in parentheses, an ode to no one. I guess they just don't want fuck you on a title, so, okay. Interesting guitar. Ooh. I like how this is starting. They do that so well, where they like hold the energy and then they just release it. It's almost like, I don't know. It's just, and it's such a burst of energy too. It's just crazy.
bring me back. You can't bring me back. 'Cause I give it all back to you. The sacred alleys, the living rescue. Bring the havoc upon this world. It's enchanted, the romantic. Body, face, and soul of you is gone down that deep black hole.
My God.
Destroy the mind, destroy the body, but you cannot destroy the heart.
Facts.
Destroy the body, but you cannot destroy the heart. And you make it so weak, the disconnect, and you make it so real. I don't need your love, the disconnect.
Whoa. This structure.
To run around kids in get-go cars, Vaseline after booze with neon calls, galaxies full of nobodies, giving us the farewell runaround. I took the Virgin Mary X to a sweet baby Jane, lost my innocence to a no-good girl, scratched my face with that bill hand. Coil my tongue around a bumblebee mouth, and I give it all back to you.
Oh,
I give it
what are they doing?
to you, yeah. I give it
This song keeps changing structure.
for you.
Okay, that's back.
No way, I don't need it. I don't need your love. The disconnect, and you make it so real. I don't need your love. The disconnect.
Oh man. We get a guitar solo? Their guitar solos are like so fast paced. I thought it was gonna end right there. Hold up, what? Uh, What was that? Oh my god, that sounded crazy. Okay. This song is gonna be crazy. Love. My god. What is that? Experimental. one of the more experimental Smashing Pumpkins songs. Oh, these notes. Interesting sound. This is a unique track. Are these synths? What? These effects! Oh my god, what are these effects? I haven't heard anything like that. I can't believe this whole album is 28 tracks. Now, love does not solve it. Alright. I think that's the whole point, though. Oh my god. Holy crap. This composition on this. Is that harp? Cupid De Locke? Oh, that bass! Oh!
restless and self-strong. We seek the unseekable, and we speak the unspeakable. Our hopes gathering dust to dust, in faith, in compassion, and in love.
Oh, no, I was just really starting to get into that. No. Oh my god. The diversity of these tracks. My god. That was like almost like a ballad like song. Well, no, I don't know what makes a song a ballad, but alright. Um the harp on there, whoever's like the instrument players on here are just so good. And who plays bass in this band? Oh, yeah, I should remember Darcy. She's literally in the previous albums as well. Holy crap. She's really good at bass. Like that bass part was phenomenal. Um oh wait, I was gonna go through some lyrics on here because I thought this was interesting. Cupid hath pulled back his sweetheart's bow to cast divine arrows into her soul, to grab her attention swift and quick, or morrow the marrow of her bones be thick, with turpentine kisses and mistaken blows. Is the is this picture of a in the album cover a cupid? Or no, it doesn't look like a cupid. Or I don't know. See, the devil made. Oh wait, I didn't read it. Turpentine is a hazardous organic solvent that can cause lung damage, renal failure, and damage to the central nervous system, among other things. Cupid has accidentally shot the girl with one of death's arrows, causing her to die. Oh. Oh. See, the devil may do as the devil may care. He loves none sweeter as sweeter the dare. The switching of arrows. Yeah, see, I should probably know the original story for this. uh, all I know is that Cupid, like, hits someone with a love arrow and then they fall in love or something. Uh, that's all I know. Um, her mouth the mischief he doth seek. Death is fond of a certain female, so now, while in possession of Cupid's arrows, he can shoot her and have her fall in love with him. So know all ye lovers in love with the sound, your world be shattered with nary a note of one Cupid's arrow under your coat. Heed the warning given in the song that Cupid and Death have switched arrows and your life could change in an instant. Interesting. Cupid De Locke is a reference to Matthew Locke in English. Oh god, I've seen that word used before and I don't know how to say it. I'll just say English composer during the 17th century who wrote the score to a masque entitled Cupid and Death, which is a story about Cupid and Death getting their arrows mixed up, thus causing great distress and humor to ensue. The song's instrumentation, led by synthetic harp arpeggios and household items as percussion, is one of Mellon Collie's biggest departures from the classic Pumpkins sound. Yeah, so there was some harp in there. Synthetic harp, apparently. All right, 4 more tracks to go. Okay, we're making better time here, at least. Let's go. Galapagos. Ooh. Nice bass again. Oh. Oh my god. What? Did the bass, like, level up? Or have I not been paying attention? Oh! This bass! Come on. Oh. Oh, the way he's singing over this. We get strings too! Ah. This is only the first disc. This space is gonna make me lose it. I'm... getting chills. Muzzle. Hold on, I need to reset that. I was reading. Oh my god. This has been like I don't even have enough words to describe how good this has been so far. Like, Muzzle, track number 12. God! This guitar! I feel like this album is also more fun to sing along to. Like, it has a bit more catchiness to it than Science. When they add in these layers of guitar. Muzzle, his 12th song on the first disc, Dawn to Dusk, of Smashing Pumpkins' third album, Okay, really. Lyricist and lead singer Billy Corgan has said that this song was written partially as a preemptive strike on critics who were going to listen to Mellon Collie and tell Billy to shut up. Hmm. I'll read the lyrics for this one. I fear that I am ordinary, just like everyone, to lie here and die among the sorrows, adrift among the days. Muzzle begins with an allusion to a fear of conformity, along with the line to lie here and die among the sorrows. This refers to a fear of dying with the regret of a life with no true authenticity. Um, hmm. For everything I have ever said and everything I've ever done is gone and dead. Corgan has a reputation for commenting on just about everything with absolutely no filter. This personality trait has done anything but simplify his life. Perhaps if he wore a muzzle, his life could have been a little easier. Hmm. The notoriously enigmatic songwriter only dedicates one line in the liner notes that hint at the meaning the song's lyrics. The idea of a muzzle refers to thinking my life would be far simpler if I just kept my trap shut. Hmm. Mm, I don't know how much easier that would make your life though, but I guess if you're like always around other people, then yeah, that would be more effective, but I don't know. Uh, as all things must surely have to end, and great loves will one day have to part, I know that I am meant for this world. He knows he's meant for this world. Hmm, interesting line. Huh. So even though he feels disconnected from the world, he also feels like he's meant for this world. I have no clue. There's like a bunch of there's so much messages, different messages in these songs. Uh, as all things must surely have to end. Wait, did I read that already? Yeah. And in my mind, as I was floating far above the clouds, some children laughed I'd fall for certain, for thinking that I'd live forever. Corgan spoke of the meaning of the song in one of his live journal entries. When he was catapulted into an unexpected fame, he felt conflicting emotions. He spoke of his inner child mocking him. On one hand, he couldn't resist the idea of rock stardom. His inner child reminded him of the absurdity of the notion. That's an interesting way to look at it because actually, from as a child, that's where you that's usually where you get your first dreams and your first aspirations and stuff. So why would it why would it be absurd for a child to want to be a super rock star. Like, these annotations are just so shit, bro. Can I just take a second? Like, I'm sorry. Like, you're not even close. You're... Okay, maybe we just have different interpretations, but... I guess it does say here, some children laugh. I'd fall for certain. But... I don't get this line. I don't get it. Because why would children laugh at you? Why would your inner child be mocking you for wanting to be a rock star? Am I missing something here? I seriously want to know what I'm missing here. He said here, some children laughed, I'd fall for certain for thinking I'd live forever. What does that have to do with him being a rock star? Like, these fucking things are so annoying. Why do I use this website, honestly? What? Alright, anyway, I'm just gonna move on. Track number 13, Porcelina. What the hell? What? Porcelina of the vast oceans. Interesting inspirations coming into this album, I will say. Let's keep going. This is a 9-minute track, so I feel like this is gonna be sort of similar to like their longer tracks where they just go crazy, like on Starla or something. Okay. Maybe not. Oh wow, okay, this one's starting way differently. Wow. Okay, this one's starting off completely different. Slow build up. Yeah, this video is gonna end up being over 2 hours. I tried. I tried to make it under 2 hours. Imagine if I was doing both discs. Oh, 2-minute instrumental intro. Which I like, by the way. Oh my god. Oh! Oh my... These transitions. Interesting. There's some distortion on that.
The realm of soft illusions, floating on the leaves, on a distant shoreline. She waves arms to me, is all the thought believes, are closing in for sleep. The dilly dally of a bright lit stay, the steam of my misfortunes, it's given me the power to be afraid. And in my mind, I'm everyone.
Wow, those lyrics.
Without a care in this whole world, without a care in this whole world, without a care in this life, it's what you take that makes it right.
Nice drums. Ooh. Atmospheric section. Is this based on like some some story or legend?
Of thoughtless thoughts, the light of all that's good, the light of all that's true, to the fringes gladly.
Oh, I like this guitar or whatever it is on the right side.
Gods and their creations, with filth and disease. Porcelina, she waits for me there. The seashell hiss in lullabies, whispers fathom deep inside my own hidden thoughts and alibis. Secret
The drums on here are really interesting.
without a care in this whole world, without a care in this whole world, without a care in this life, it's what you take that makes it right.
My god. So much fucking material. Ah! Ah! The way that they're working together! Guys. Oh. Oh. I don't know why I'm acting like I'm out of breath, but that that was the effect that it had on me. Okay. Oh my god. Jeez. Yeah, that was like different from their other long form songs. But still like crazy. I can't even really describe it that much. That ending guitar note that just like lasted a while, like over, what was that, over 10 seconds? That was just phenomenal. And these little hypnotic effects that they're using sometimes, like it's subtle, but I'm noticing it. Might be like echo or something, delay or something. But my God. Um. Well, so I'll read the annotation for this. Oh my God, they said a lot about this song. Um. I'm not gonna read all of that, but if anyone wants to read that, it's on Genius. So, and that's not a plug, by the way. I don't even I don't even know why I use this website. The elusive lover, Porcelina, beckons the subject to the edge of belief and beyond. Wait, Porcelina is a he? I thought that was a she for some reason. Porcelina. Wait, so his belief system changes as he gives into. Wait, oh, Porcelina and gazes past the realm of soft delusions. What is Porcelina? What the? Ordinarily, we put up mental blocks as a defense mechanism in order to stay within the fragile framework that supports our belief system. Yeah, this is getting too deep for me here, honestly. Like, Corgan refers to this defense mechanism as the thought police in these lyrics and suggests that the power of Porcelina is causing them to shut down. Porcelina is now free to take the narrator as far as she wishes. past his preconceived notions and into a deeper realm of thought. Oh my god, yeah, that's just too much for me right now. Like, way too much. Alright, let's just finish this off. And, ooh, so I saw this earlier, but James, is on this track. And, I really enjoyed the track that he had on, Pisces. Pisces Iscariot. My fucking stomach right now is going crazy. Pisces Iscariot. What song? Blew Away. I really enjoyed his song on Blew Away. So I'm probably gonna like this one a lot too. Take Me Down. Let's go. Ooh, he has a good voice. Wow, this is maybe the slowest one. Vulnerability. Good vibes. And that's the end of disc 1. Actually, that felt like a pretty fitting ending to that would have been like a good ending for like the whole thing, but that was just the first disc. All right. That was Mellon Collie and the Infinite Sadness, first disc. And that was phenomenal. Like, there was some surprises in here, like with it starting off with a completely different sound and then them bringing back their older sound and then kind of implementing it into like a newer sound. And there was a lot of different variety of tracks on here. Like there were slower ones that then had moments of explosions of energy, and then there were just slower ones, and then there was high energy ones, like, and then there was experimental ones like Love and Cupid De Locke and Galapagos. I think that was pretty experimental. So yeah, um, I don't know if I don't think I can name. I won't name my favorites right now on first listen because I feel like that could change a lot with this. Um, should I read this? Okay. The final track. The meaning of the song can be interpreted in a couple different ways. The narrator may be beckoning another to join them in their life. Other lyrics suggest they may be returning to a familiar and comfortable place after being exposed to the blistering weather of the world. This part this particular song plays a large part in Pumpkin's history. As described in Billy Corgan's liner notes found below, James Iha's involvement with this album and his relationship with the band itself found a turning point in the development of this track. What did they say about Take Me Down? With 7 years in on the band, James has expressed interest in singing his own songs rather than to just contribute to ideas which I might develop into my own. There was real enthusiasm and support. Oh, so you only gave him one song on the whole album. I'm just kidding. Uh, there was real enthusiasm and support around him in the hopes he might chart his own path as a singer songwriter, as long as what he brought to the band was strong. Take Me Down was a tune I personally felt worthy of inclusion from the start, but in the process of fleshing out its varying ideas, the rest of us became moribund on a dreary isle. It is fair to say that there are many songs on Mellon Collie that are not band efforts per se, where in pursuing a particular feeling, I wanted my singular ideas included as part of the work as a greater whole. In the end, Take Me Down became a different kind of solo effort because James would not allow his song to be transmuted from its primary colors by the band, and we did work on it endlessly as a group, perhaps spending more time on this than any other in the studio. As such, when we finished the album, I sequenced it towards the end of record number 1 because thematically it fit in nowhere I could find, although sonically its drowsiness had echoes elsewhere. James saw the demotion of his favorite song to the back of the line as an unforgivable slight, killing his desire to contribute to the band as a writer of note from that moment on. Demotion is really moving the track where it is in the album like that much of a difference? Not not really. I mean, if you're like me and you're like someone who listens to the whole album, then it doesn't really matter where it is because you're gonna listen to it. But yeah, that'd be sad if he actually has no other songs from with them, um, because he definitely has a talent for singing, not just guitar playing. Anyway, let's finish it there. Thanks for watching, everyone. Leave a like and a sub if you enjoyed this first disc. And I have a Discord server in the description if anyone would like to check that out. And I have a Patreon as well that has some extra content. So, yeah, uh, thanks for watching. And see you guys for disc 2. This was honestly, I'd be surprised if disc 2 is somehow better than the first disc, but honestly, it's going to be really hard to top this first disc. Like, there is so much material and quality at the same time that it feels like it's going to be hard to beat that, but we'll see. Um, Also, unfortunately, I've already heard 1979 before, so that's gonna make that reaction even. I'm like, you know how people usually like give reasons why you should check out the next part of this next video? I'm giving reasons why you shouldn't. Like, what is wrong with me? Like, I'd be a bad advertiser. Um, but no, I'm curious if this is gonna be the second disc gonna somehow be better than the first disc. So maybe that is motivation for you to check it out. I don't know, but I'm guessing most of you guys have already listened to this. But uh, if you haven't, then that's cool. Some people do listen to albums with me for their first time, but that's rare. All right. Peace out, everyone. Thanks for watching.